All right, folks.
Ready, bro?
We're live. We're live. Everybody wanted me to go live. They're going to be going here in about 1 minute, folks. Be advancing the sessions here in about 1 minute. And I got Roger in the booth with me. Yay!
You're way too excited about that.
I know. No, I'm not. I'm not way too excited. I'm just pumped, brother. It's been a long time since you and I have been in the booth together.
Yeah, this ought to be a little bit of fun.
Yeah. See? Good attitude. All right. Let's get them on the grid.
We're about ready to do this.
I think everybody knows the grid already, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to run down through the grid here anyhow, Roger. Starting on the pole, Michael Leiby, Thomas Keene in second. Dalton England starting third. Nathan Sedlick fourth. Zachary Miller fifth. Travis Townsend sixth. Paul Crumrise starting seventh. Justin Warner eighth. Jeffrey Porter, not even ninth. Okay. Thomas Brandner 10th. Evan Schroeder 11th. Anthony Ward 12th, Daniel Smallwood 13th, Stephen Pearson 14th, Joshua Witherspoon 15th, Jordan Churchill starting 16th, and Nick Hunt rounding out the field in 17th position.
This is nothing but Jeff Gordon paint schemes.
Yes, sir.
I actually think I see haven't got their trading paints to update their scheme.
Yeah, I'm going to update right now to make sure I've got everybody's paint scheme. And Randall told me that if, for some reason, I didn't get everybody's paint scheme, not to worry about it. But I think Trading Paints has actually been working pretty good here the last few days for me. So
It is.
Actually, probably the best that's worked in a little while.
Well, congratulations to Mr. Leiby for the overall pole. That means he'll be starting on the pole for the 250 next week.
Yeah, so technically he didn't really even need to race tonight, and neither did you, because you'll be starting in the second duel, and you two are actually already locked in for first and second, right?
If they do it the way that I understand they're doing it, yeah, well, the front row was set by the overall qualifying. Now we're just setting all the other positions, and this is the inside row, and the second duel sets the outside row, except for the first and second.
Right. Okay. Gotta make sure I've got the right volume going here. Sometimes this thing wants to do some funky things on the volume to me. Well, get them going, Roger. I'm going to let you have the honors, brother.
All right. On that pace car to make that hard left turn right here. He makes the left turn, and green flag's in the air. We are underway. Duel number 1, season number 8, IWCR. And they're trying to get single file quick, Rudy. The only guy hung out is Thomas Keene right now, up here in the first 6 cars. Nice line starting here.
Mike Vining saying you got some background noise coming through. Well, that's because he's eating peanut balls.
Yeah, I'm done eating those now. No more of that.
But he said they were good.
They were delicious. Got, let's see, you got Dalton England falling in behind Mike Leiby there. Nathan Sedlick's going to fall in right behind him. Thomas Keene finally finds a hole there in fourth, right in front of Zach Miller. Travis Townsend is going to make the top 6, and everybody's single file already, Rudy.
Yeah, this is no big surprise there, really. And I see a lot of guys already kind of way in the back, staying back a little way. Stephen Pearson back here. He's about 1.6 seconds behind the leader, but
there's smoke.
And we
Got a
have a
wreck.
caution
Got a big
already.
wreck. Got a big wreck. Got a big wreck. Got a big wreck. Oh, and Pearson could not get woed up, and he got right in the back of Evan Schroeder.
Oh.
Way down on the apron. I just happened to be watching him. I want to go back and see what happened there. I saw the smoke, and I was looking back at him. Oh, boy. It looks like maybe Mr. Smallwood turned Mr. Schroeder right in the middle of the corner right there. Yeah, just got up on his bumper, lifted him up, turned him around. That gets Brandner in it. Got a bunch of guys in it.
Watching here now. And, well, he did get a run on him, didn't he? Yeah, he caught him once, and then he hooks him. Yep. Smallwood kind of steers to the outside, but that's going to get a bunch of them into it. Smallwood into the outside wall, comes down, clips Brandner. Oh, man, we got a bunch of them into it.
Yeah, that hurts duel number one now. In short order right there. Takes several out.
Yep, and I have a feeling probably a lot of them are going to just say, the heck with it.
Well, you're going to the back of the field for the big race anyway. I mean, looking to see. Porter looks like maybe he didn't get in that. Maybe Crumry didn't get into that. Pearson's car's probably going to blow up before he gets back around here. Schroeder's car's tore up real bad.
Pearson's trying to make it. Now, he doesn't really have a lot of damage, but I think you're right. If he makes it to pit road, he's going to be really lucky.
He's going to sit there for a good while. I can promise you that.
Yeah, he's catching up to the field now, and I think I'd be clutching it right now because that engine's about to let go.
And he went way down. I was watching him. He went way down onto that paved area on the back stretch, but they just kept coming across and across and across, and he just couldn't miss the 34 car.
Well, Mr. B there at the end might not be there at the end. He's going to have it down pit road here and have them take a look at it, see if they can fix it. But I have no doubt he's going to be sitting there for a little while getting that damage fixed.
Yeah, he'll probably have him a Mountain Dew or two while he's waiting.
A Mountain Dew.
Josh Witherspoon's on pit road. It looks like he's got some rear damage. Front damage, yeah, his car is tore up a little bit. It's not undrivable, but it is a lot narrower than it once was.
Who's that, Brandner?
No, that's Josh Witherspoon.
Oh, Josh Witherspoon. Okay, let me get back.
Daniel Smallwood has left rear damage. Might have more than that.
A lot of them are on pit road right now.
Yeah, he's got a little, left front damage. Schroeder's car is tore up pretty good, front and back. Justin Warner's car is probably done. Just saying, when you're missing the front clip and most of the hood, you're probably not going to make it.
Evan Schroeder, that was my favorite paint job tonight. Evan Schroeder's paint job, man, what a bummer there.
Mr. Andrew Ward's got a bunch of nose and front damage. His car's a little oddly shaped on the nose, I guess is the best thing to say.
Yeah, I think he was shaking the front there a little bit just to see if it was going to have any steering issues. That's probably a good call, just to see if there was, there could be some steering problems with it.
Thomas Brenner has just a slightest bit of right side damage. It's not too horrible. We'll see what that does to his car. Your returning points champion from last season. Jeff Porter looks like he missed everything. See him sporting. I don't know what you're seeing, Rudy, but I'm seeing him sporting that.
Who's that?
Jeff Porter sporting that old Rainbow Warrior scheme.
Yes, I am. That's a sharp-looking car.
I don't think Crumry has any damage. I don't look like anybody in front of that's got anything to go with.
Yeah, I don't see any on Crumry. I think he got woed up in time.
Well, I think him and Pearson were enough back, and he was behind Pearson. I think he saw Pearson go down, and he kind of went a little ways with him, and then he kind of held it on that yellow line, and all the action moved to his left. And I think he, picked a good line to drive right through it. Well, let's see. We're going to set this front row since we are one to go right here. Mike Ivy in Dalton, England. We're going to have Nate Sedlick and Thomas Keene, second row, restarting right here. And watch that old 35 car there, Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
He's been doing pretty good the last few plate races. And he's one of those patient guys. Gets in there, he don't mind riding. We get through the pit stops and all that stuff, and then he's ready to go. How many laps is this, do you know?
30.
Okay, 30. One pit stop. Remember, they are running the small fuel cell. They're only going to get about 19, maybe 20 laps out of fuel on this. So
They'll still have to make one pit stop because they're still in that window where they'll have to make one. So even though a couple of laps have been under caution, but here we go.
your turn.
Pace car about to head in. Oh, wait a minute, we're on the back stretch? No. Here we go. Here we go. And green is out right away. For a minute there, I was kind of confused. I thought we were on the back stretch. Michael Libby, Dalton England side by side. Keene immediately drops at the bottom, right in behind our leader. And looks like he's trying to give Michael Libby a little bit of a shove there to get him out ahead.
I am amazed about how much these cars are moving around, and we're not even up to speed yet.
Yeah, the aero push on these has got to be tremendous. Travis Townsend now goes into 5th. Zachary Miller 6th. Yeah, I'm still seeing a little bit of a tick, and I think that's they're doing some stuff on the backside of the website or something, because every now and then I see just a little tick, and then it goes away. Because don't forget, I'm trying to pull and push, you know.
Got a good single file line going. I mean, what do we got here? About 11, 12 cars, and then it's a broken up pack back to all the guys that are damaged.
Yeah, Justin Warner and Evan Schroeder back here all by themselves, running about 4 seconds. They're dropping pretty quick. Steven Pearson has retired from the race.
Yeah, that car had a lot of damage. I didn't know if that engine was going to require more than just a couple of minutes of work or not, but it looks like it was just a little bit too much. Everybody kind of riding. I think, that early caution is going to get everybody's attention. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of wild action right now. We got a pass back here. Brander going around Evan Schroeder. Oh, that's got to be for about 9th place there. 10th place.
That's
got Andrew Ward right behind him.
Actually, that's Nick Hunt back there. That's not Josh.
Is it not?
Or Evan. That's not Evan. There's a couple of cars out there. 3 of them, I guess, are running the same paint.
That is. Yeah, that's why I got confused, because I noticed he was in that earlier. I saw the 4 on the side. I didn't see the O. That's my mistake.
Yeah, Evan Schroeder's back on pit road now. Car must not be running right. Josh Witherspoon way off the pace. And he's going to be he's going to be going a lap down here. He's about a half a lap behind right now.
Not really a whole lot going on here. But we noticed in practice that it is difficult to pull up on the car in front of you.
Right.
One thing I don't know, it's going to take several cars to get on the outside line for you to see an outside line do any kind of moving in this form of racing. It's all about being out front, holding it. I mean,
Jordan Churchill, he's new to the league, correct?
Yeah, Jordan's new.
Yeah, he's running back here 7th. Paul Crumry 8th. These guys all nose to tail.
Until we go through pit stops, you probably won't see much, Rudy. That's where it'll get shook up.
Yep. Jeffrey Porter hanging on in 9th.
We restarted on about lap 5 or 6, so let's talk about lap 25 with about 4 or 5 to go. And that's going to make some things interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Guys taking no tires, just a splash of fuel to get to the end.
Thomas Brandner and Andrew Ward back here working together. Andrew's got just a little bit of damage on that left front corner. Not much. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's just maybe I'm seeing things. I'm thinking I'm seeing just a little bit of damage on Andrew's car, and that might be why they're not reeling in that lead pack. I may be wrong on that, though. It does look a little wrinkled to me.
His right front corner's got some damage on it.
Pretty much nose to tail at the moment.
Yeah, not a lot of action. Like I said, we're gonna wait. We're gonna see around lap 23, 25. We'll see if somebody decides to short pit, maybe get themselves out of sequence with all these guys. So it's not a big group going in. Might give you an advantage. You get 2 or 3 guys to go with you.
Yeah, I think if it was me, I think Thomas Brander and Andrew Ward, you know, being they're back there a ways, I think I would think about short pitting. They're out of the draft right now. You know, they're not hanging on to the draft of this front group. So they really got nothing to lose, but it might be a good idea maybe for them to think about that short pit. I don't know. Hard to say.
Well, you run a risk. I mean, you can gamble either way, what I guess I want to say. You can stay out and hope that somebody has a mistake when they're coming out of the pits after green flag pit stops and causes a caution, and then you've got a bunch of people trapped a lap down, or you got a chance to maybe get some fresher tires because everybody's going to stay out for track position. I mean, there's a lot of things you can strategize. It's just, if the race don't play out right, all that strategy don't mean anything anyway.
Here they go, passing up Josh Witherspoon. Josh running back in 15th place, and he goes 1 lap down.
Well, we're missing just one car, retiree, Stephen Pearson. Schroeder's still sitting on pit road. I don't know if his car's done or not, but it doesn't look like he's coming back out.
Steven's in chat watching the race. Sorry about your luck there, Steven. Man, it just seems like you always seem to get caught up in the bad stuff.
Here we go. We're going to get some pit strategy going on right here.
Oh, yeah?
See the leader go in. Yep.
Leader's going in on this lap.
They're calling the 5 car to pit road right here. 4 cars going with him.
Ah, interesting.
Every one of them's going to go.
Oh, very interesting.
Here's a wreck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they were 4 wide getting in there.
Wow, that was crazy.
Now, here's the best part. I don't know, I guess it doesn't. I know that there's a rule about being single file on pit road, but maybe under green that rule is ignored here. So, because we were 4 wide getting into pit road, and we were 3 wide a couple of times on pit road.
Jordan Churchill takes over the lead. And it looked like pretty much everybody with just fuel only. Jordan and Paul Crumride stay out. Thomas Brander and Andrew Ward stay out. And here comes Jordan Churchill and Paul Crumride at pit road.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I think those 2 are getting ready to pit.
It's going to give the lead up to Thomas Brander here if they stay out. I believe they are staying out, maybe. Nope, they're coming to pit road too. So that gives the lead up to Nick Hunt.
Got a 2-car breakaway here.
We got somebody changing tires. Oh boy, somebody changing tires there. Oh, somebody forgot to uncheck them.
Yep, somebody forgot to uncheck their tires.
Whoopsie. All right. So Nick Hunt is our leader. Daniel Smallwood right there with him in second. Let's see if they're going to come to pit road next, or if they're going to just stay out as long as they can. I think they're going to stay out.
Yeah, they're taking a good gamble here, I guess. I mean, they're hoping we have a caution, and then they get a chance to pit under yellow instead of having to pit under green.
Well, Thomas Keene come out the leader of that pack when they all come off of pit road. Dalton England will be in 4th, Michael Livey 5th, and Travis Townsend 6th. These guys all pretty much nose to tail again, all coming off pit road right together. Going back to Thomas Brander is actually off of that pack. Trying to close up there on Jordan Churchill. They got separated from that pack.
Yeah, it's a 6-car breakaway, and they've got a pretty big lead on those guys. We got a black flag on the 24 car for a unsafe pit exit.
No, that's going to throw
You
Thomas.
have to go all the way around and come up on the backstretch, and he drove right out of the pits and straight into traffic.
That's a bummer. So he'll be serving that black flag here.
Yeah.
Guys continue to stay out, but I'm going to tell you what, this second pack they've chopped a couple seconds off of that lead already, and them front two have got to pit.
Yeah, I think we're going to see them pitting here in just a second, and it's going to have to be fuel only. They're going to have to do a real good job of getting off and on.
Yeah, this group is, man, they just took another second off. So they're coming like a freight train with a whole bunch of them together like that. They're really putting down the lap times. Michael Libby, our pole sitter, actually mired back here 5th place, but that'll be 3rd once them front two go to pit road. I mean, they're way off of the pace. I mean, these guys are running about 204, and those two up front here are only running about 197. So that's the difference in speed.
Yeah, they should be coming to pit road here now. Watching them 2 leaders. I'm coming off of turn 4.
Yep, here they come. Whoa.
Oh.
I think Nick Hunt,
Oh.
he might have got caught speeding right there.
Well, no, let's see. See where he was right when he gets to the line. Nah, probably not. He got her woed down.
Nope, he didn't. So good deal. But Thomas Keene will take the lead now. With 10 laps to go.
He got in quite a bit better than his partner did because he got out about 25 car lengths ahead of him.
Ooh.
So, I had another black flag situation after reviewing the tape. The 86 car had the same issue that the 24 car did.
Oh, man. Brander's still on the lead lap, but he's about to get lapped here. Getting out of the way and letting the leaders go. That'll put Thomas Brander 14th place, a lap down.
Yep. It's all just about your finishing position anyway. It just tells you where you start next week. So, I mean, that, and it gives you a chance to get on the track, run around with some of these guys, and get some laps in. Roll past the 96. I did not think that Justin Warner would get back on track with that tore up car, but he's back out there with no front end on it. About 8 laps to go here.
And he's running in 14th. Now, Brander did get around him, so he's definitely way off of the pace back here. Only running 184, 185 miles an hour, so. Now this lead pack is 206 right now, 207. Bounced to 208, 209. Boy, they're really, they got the hammer down. Nose to tail, the front 6. Jeffrey Porter in 6th, right behind Nathan Sedlick. 7 to go, folks. Come up on, was that the number 79 there, Josh Witherspoon, and he goes a lap down, running in 12th. Actually, the front end of his car is okay. It's just the back right corner's got a little damage.
Well, you got 3 teammates in the first, third, and fourth place cars. Teammates in the fifth and sixth place cars, and the second place car is the only one that really doesn't have a teammate in bunch. Coming down in the 5 to go range here. Time for them to get to making moves if they're going to do it.
Jordan Churchill, 15th place, goes another lap down. His car actually looks pretty clean. I'm surprised that he is 2 laps down now.
Well, he had to serve that black flag, and he had to. I think they just kind of got separated when they made the pit stop, so they get in and out very clean.
Well, what do you think's going to happen here? You think the guys are just going to ride and finish to where they're at right now? Because, like you said, there's really no anything other than just a bragging right thing here tonight.
Yeah, Libby has nothing to gain, so he doesn't need to make a move at all. He's going to start on the pole next week, regardless. All the other guys, everybody likes to win a race. As we see Nathan Sedlick and Jeff Porter move to the high side to see if maybe they can get a little run, the 2 of them. It's going to be tough with just the 2 of them on that 4-car tandem group right there. So I don't think it's going to work out, but man, it's going to be cool to watch them try. But no, none of these guys. I mean, it's just about starting closer to the front and having a little bit better track position when you start the 250 next week. And, yeah, you can notch a win in a duel. That's something to mark off your racing bucket list, I suppose.
Yeah, they just went absolutely nowhere up there. I think 4 cars on the low side versus 2 on the high side just doesn't seem to be working very well for these guys.
No, you're going to have to swap that. You'll have to have 3 or 4 on the top to match whatever's on the bottom, and then you have a chance. We're coming down here to 3 to go.
Dalton England and Michael Libby with look-alike cars, 3M. Well, I guess we'll just talk to the winner real quick, and then because we're going to have to get out of here and move on to the next one, so we'll just have a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and handle that. I'm going to go reboot and get ready to run that second duel for fun.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you.
I have nothing to gain.
I know.
I mean, just, put a few laps in. Who knows if we get... Oh! Wow, I just watched Nathan Sedlick crawl up the hill and almost get Josh Witherspoon right there. I think he just lost the nose of that car and never did get it back.
Man.
That was almost a caution to end the race. Oh, it's close.
2 to go.
But yeah, I don't have anything to gain other than getting some lap. And if I get knocked out early, I'll come back to the booth with you. But
oh, no, you won't. You always say that. You get pissed off and then you leave and you never do. I know.
This means nothing already. I already know it means nothing to me.
Okay.
I mean, if I could go win the race, that'll be something. But if not, then it is what it is. I'm still starting on the front row next week, so I'm just here to have some fun. I wasn't going to do this at all.
Hey, Mr. Smallwood in chat. How you doing, Mr. Smallwood? Long time no see.
Well, here we go, Rudy. White flag is out. I just don't think you're going to see anything happen here.
Nope.
Nelson's too far back. But the only guy that can do anything there is going to be England, and he's got to have help from Libby, and I don't see anything really happening here.
Oh, look at Keene putting the block on. And you know what's happened when he's done that in the past, Roger?
Well, we don't want to talk about that.
Nope, but
that causes other people that aren't in here's blood pressure to go up.
Well, here he goes. At the line. Dalton England going to try to pull out, but not going to do it. He'll finish second behind Thomas Keene. So. All right, well, I'm going to get Thomas up here real quick and talk to him. And good luck, Roger, and thank you for helping.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I will hopefully not have to talk to you later, but I might.
All right.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
Okay, good luck. All right, Thomas Keene. Well,
how's it going, Rudy?
I didn't want to dredge up old memories there, but we seen you putting the old block on Dalton England. Tell me about them last couple of laps, because that looked pretty intense. It didn't look like anybody was going to be able to pass you.
Yeah, it's really hard to pass with this new draft pack. Or not, I should not say new, but it's really hard to pass with this draft package. But if you can get a few guys on the outside, you can pass. And I was expecting, the RPM boys back there to get a run, and then something happened back there. I heard, and then I was expecting, Libby and Townsend to get a run. I was planning to go with them maybe, and then something happened to Towns. I think he blinked out. So it ended up working out for me. But, I've had so much bad luck in these Gen 6 recently when it comes out to closing out these races. So it's a new season, so hopefully that means we're able to close these races out, and maybe a few wins come here. And it's a great start. I mean, yeah, it's only the duels, but great start. And hopefully this can carry to 250 next week. We finally won our first duel, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. All right, thanks, Thomas, and congrats on your win tonight.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. God bless you guys.
All right, we're gonna head off here for just a minute, folks, and we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. So stay tuned for round number 2. Alright, folks, we're back. Round 2. The IWCR Gen 6 Series here, qualifying for Daytona for next week. Thanks for joining in, and those of you that watched round 1, pretty good race. Thomas Keene winning that round 1. Michael Leiby already locked in, but finished in third place. Good run there, Michael. And Roger Wagner also competing in this round, already locked in for the outside pole. So, but they want to race anyhow. They want to be out there and race it up. So, I don't blame them. Get trading paints. Make sure trading paints is working. And I think we're set. So, anytime you're ready, Michael.
Yeah, I believe we're missing 2 drivers right now. I'm just going to go check to see if they're actually racing or not.
All right. Yes, sir, Josh. You can sit back and enjoy round 2. That is correct.
Alright, we will be advancing.
Okay, I'm ready. All right, here we go. All right, get down here, see where everybody is going to be starting. Roger Wagner on the pole. Doesn't have to race, but he wants to race anyhow, and I don't blame him. Charles Grant Jr. starting in second. In third place, Jeff Figlin, I think is how you pronounce that. Eric Lambert starting fourth. Ross Cato starting fifth. Mike Vining sixth. Travis Brown seventh. Joe Roberts eighth. Randall Drake 9th, Kevin Spalding 10th, Roger Sievert 11th, Logan Powers 12th, Sean Medling 13th, Brandon Kreutz 14th, Tony DeGennaro rounding out the field in 15th place. Waiting on the command here to get them going. Looks like they're rolling out. 30 laps is all they got to do here, folks, for round 2.
Yeah, kind of hoping we don't see a big one here early on, like the last duel. That really changed the race.
Yeah, not that many people there at the end.
Well, that's super speedway racing, though. You know, it's about all you can say about it. And I do like Roger's paint job. He did a good job on it. He asked me if I seen it. No, I said no, I hadn't. That looks good.
Yeah, it's different. Looks good.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was nice having Roger in the booth with me again. It's been a long time since him and I've been in the booth together, and it was great having him in the booth. Him and I always rocked it out, man, and just awesome to have him back in there. All right, folks, here we go. A Baby Ruth. Hey, that's one of my favorite candy bars. Ace car's in, and green, green, green. Here we go. 30 laps. See if they can do it. Uh-oh. I got a problem. I got a problem. I got a problem.
What's the problem?
I got to restart IRTVO. Hold on a minute. I messed up on that restart, so my bad. Sorry. My bad. There we go. Okay, we're good. I apologize.
It's all pretty much single file. About 6th, 7th place.
And that's about the way it was earlier in the other race. There, just everybody started getting single file. And we've got a couple guys on the outside here trying to motor by on the outside, and then it just, unless you can get 4 or 5 guys up there, which we got 4 now. Randall Drake ducks up to the high side in behind Joe Robert. They might make it work.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to get 4 to get on the outside, which may work. Be 4 against 5, and there's 3 lagging behind. Now they're dropping down to the bottom.
Oh, yep, dropping right back in. Mike Vining and Joe Roberts dropping in. That leaves Randall Drake stuck up on the high side, and he's going to go back pretty quickly here. Oh, man,
Wow,
Travis
the
Brown.
and weaving in the back.
Whoa. And here goes Joe Roberts again on the outside. Roger Wagner continues to lead. Jeff Biglin in second. Eric Lambert third. I see Eric went back to his old number, 78, hoping that would bring him better luck than the 13.
There's nothing lucky about 13.
Nope. I'm not superstitious, but 13 is kind of an unlucky number. Charles Grant Jr. in fourth. Ross Cato kind of get mired. He got back into fifth real quick there. And these guys are making it work on that high side. Look at this.
Yeah, Mike Vining, he's making a run. He's picking up spots.
Yeah, he's got Joe Roberts. Yeah, them guys working right at it. Kevin Spalding up there and Randall Drake.
They're coming.
Look at Figlin, go to the outside.
He wants some of that outside.
Yep, and he did
He
get
might
a
go to
run.
the lead. Looks like he lost his draft. Oh man, the leaders are touching.
Well, he did kind of pinch Roger down there a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and Roger is not happy about that.
No, I wouldn't imagine.
No, Roger is not happy.
I mean, I believe in getting a little side draft, but not that close. That was just a wee bit too close there.
Yeah, Roger let him know, wasn't happy.
Now, what I always tell the drivers, and I probably shouldn't even say this, but I always tell the drivers, you're going to get down there, don't pinch me down too close, because if you do, I'm going to put you in the wall, because I don't like that side draft. Not that close.
Yeah, and you really gotta be careful about that too, especially with how bad the tire wear can be if you don't take tires. If, you know, your tires are wearing out and you got a guy pinching you down, you either gotta lay off or you two are going to the wall.
All right, well, Figlin, he's falling clear back to 8th now.
Yeah, he's falling back.
And boy, he needs to pick up that second group back there. Joe Roberts and them guys, they've kind of fallen off the pace, and now Joe drops it to the bottom right in front of Roger Sievert. And they're going to leave Figlin up on that high side by himself. He's going to go to the back here real quick.
Yeah, he's the only one on the outside.
Yeah, that's not good. Back to 11th now and dropping yet.
Oh, nice save by Randall.
Man, that was awesome save.
That was nice.
Whoa. I don't looks like he might have caught that yellow line. Boy, I'll tell you what, it don't take much to upset that car when that happens.
Yeah, it looks like he might have got turned from initial looks.
Yeah. From Joe Roberts a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe got into the back of him because I see Randall's got just a tick of rear damage now. I'm just kind of wondering how much front damage Joe Roberts has got.
Looks like we got a 9-car breakaway now.
Yep, all the way to Tony DeGennaro. Finnegan
Tries to run.
Figlin making a run back on the high side, working with Logan Powers. Logan making a good run.
Sorry, I'm just saying, I'm surprised with their run. I was expecting it to bomb out, but no.
Yeah, that's a amazing run.
Now, do you think anybody's
Oh,
gonna...
they touched!
Oh!
Oh, man, they touched again.
Very nice save.
That was a nice save.
So far, 3 wide.
That's a second time Figlin doored somebody. And that even puts up the field even more. That backpack should catch those front 4 pretty easily.
Yeah. Eric Lambert trying to pull Sean Medling up there with them. They've got Travis Brown, Ross Cato working with them. They should be able to reel them in really fast here. But Roger Wagner and Jeff Figlin. Just
A lot of moving around for only lap 8.
Yeah, just a couple of laps ago, Figlin was back in 11th, if you remember.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know how he did it, but he got back to the front.
Yeah, I don't
He had
know.
to do some door slamming to do it, but he got there.
Logan Powers, 3rd place. And Logan started 12th.
Looks like we're one big pack again.
Yep. I didn't think
I
that
don't
would
think,
take
I don't think
long.
we lost anybody.
No. The only
one
that's,
person.
Yeah,
Brandon
Brandon Krut's way off the pace back here. Nobody to work with, and that's hurting. He's a half a lap behind these guys.
Yeah, he's going to need a caution. But with how they're racing, we may get one.
Well, do you think anybody's going to try short pitting? Because we're almost in the window here where they could stop for a short pit, take fuel.
Yeah, I believe you'll see them possibly next time around.
I'm expecting within the next 5 laps, but who knows?
Yeah. From now on, they can make it.
Travis Brown took a look there on the outside of Sean Medling. Not sure if he's going to be able to make anything happen up there on that high side. Ross Cato trying to be up there with him and help him, but Tony DeGennaro driving by on the inside, and Travis Brown drops it to the bottom.
Nobody pitting this time.
Everybody single file. All the way back. Let's see, Kevin Spaulding, last one in that group.
wonder how many drivers watched Duel 1 and saw that no tires was the way to go.
Well, it definitely was, but you know what? We did see a couple of drivers change tires.
Interesting, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I know towards the end, about last 5 laps of that run. Oh, we got...
Oh, Roger
guys
Wagner
pitting.
coming in. Yep, here they come, guys. Pit stop starting to happen.
Oh, Charles
Two people in the
grass. Lambert, too.
They're going to get penalties for that.
Man. Unsafe pit entry, that'd be, what, 15 seconds on pit road?
I believe so.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's a killer.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say them is
See
a
if anyone
caution.
take tires.
Oh,
And Lambert overslides
Yeah,
pit
some guys
stall,
taking
too.
tires.
Roger Wagner taking left side only, and he's away. Somebody's still sitting on pit road there, the number 90. Oh, they did get... Ross Cato gets a penalty, and Charles Grant Jr. Oh, what a bummer. Well, Sean Medling is our leader now. Roger Sievert
We got the
second.
next group of guys coming in pit road now.
Oh, we got some spinning here. 51. Logan Powers gets into Tony DeGennaro right on pit road. And Tony's going to have some damage. Gets spun past his pit stall, actually. Oh, man, what a bummer. That was very costly for Tony. All
That's
right.
unfortunate.
Yeah. So we're still waiting to see if Sean Medling and Roger Sievert, yes, they are coming to pit road now. That's going to give the lead back up to Jeff Biglin. Not sure how he got off the pit road way ahead of Roger Wagner, but
It looks like he only took fuel.
okay. Roger Sievert. Okay, so they're coming around here. Figlin actually is out there by himself. He's going to get 8 alive here.
Yeah.
Roger Wagner, Brandon Kreutz, these guys are coming like a freight train right behind him. Roger.
Yeah, Sean Medling's just coming off of pit road right now. He is the leader as of right now. But that pack is coming.
Actually, Roger Sievert is. Roger Sievert is the leader.
Okay, yeah, he's just ahead of him. Yep.
Now, if they can get up to speed, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like these guys are coming by with
No.
a full head of steam. Roger Wagner, Joe Roberts are going to go by Figlin. And they're really using that high line to their advantage as they get by Roger Sievert. Figlin going to go by Roger Sievert now, trying to stay in their draft. Everybody gets caught up here. Travis Brown getting around them. Ross Cato. And I think everybody's pretty much done with their pit stops now. Looks like we got Eric Lambert, Tony DeGennaro, and Charles Grant Jr. about a half a lap behind this pack right now because of pit road penalties. So definitely an upset day for these guys.
Yeah, taking fuel only for Figlin really helped him.
Yeah.
Since he pit by himself. He's right back with his pack.
Right up to third place. Travis Brown trying to get something happening on the outside. Him and Ross Cato. Cato needs to get up to that bumper, though. Ross going to drop to the bottom. That's going to leave Travis up there by himself. He's going to have to fall in behind Jeff Figlin. So Roger Wagner back in the lead. He's led all but about 3 laps so far in this race. And like you, Michael, he didn't even have to race tonight.
No, he didn't. But I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, you do get bonus point for winning the race.
Okay. I did not know that.
That's how we did it in years past. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was
you do get
2
a point.
points. I believe it's the same.
Little puff of smoke back there, I see. They're doing a great job. Roger Wagner, Joe Roberts, Jeff Figlin, Travis Brown, Ross Cato, Roger Sievert, Sean Medling rounding out that group.
I bet you guys right now Travis Brown is stalking the top 4. He got screwed out of a win in the duels a few seasons ago. He lost to Galen Gibbon at a photo finish. So I bet you he's eyeing another win for redemption a few seasons later.
Mike Vining, Randall Drake back here wishing they could get caught up to that group, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen because you guys know as well as I do, when you're back there like that, you're out of the draft. They're not sniffing the draft right now. They might be able to just maintain for a little while, but they're going to actually lose a tenth or two a lap here, and they're going to keep falling back. Kevin Spaulding wants to get up there with them guys. I think he might be sniffing the draft. Now, if he can get caught up to them too, they three might be able to do something and catch up to that lead path. Uh-oh, I see smoke
somebody's there. Somebody's off the track. I think that looks like Randall Drake.
Randall Drake, yep.
He's back on track now.
This might have been the break that Kevin Spaulding was looking for here. He comes up on the back of Randall Drake. Them two might get together.
Yeah, Brandon had that vicious apron there in the trial.
They do have enough time. They can catch Mike Vining, and the three of them may be able to catch up to the tail end of that field, but I don't know, man. They're 5.5 seconds back. They got a pretty big road to hoe right now with 10 laps to go. Roger Wagner continuing to lead. Joe Roberts second. I hope they get all the glitches out of this. With them working in the background, kind of makes these servers a little bit ticky here and there. I don't know. You guys probably don't notice it as much as I do because, like I told Roger, I'm pulling in information and I'm pushing out information, and it really kind of, I'm like double doing everything here, And I see a little bit of tick, and you can probably see it on the broadcast as well. I'm sure after it renders, though, you probably won't even notice it.
Everything looked very solid when I was driving.
Yeah, it does when I'm driving, too. It looks great, But like I said, with me with the broadcast going, it's pretty tough. Travis Brown going to fall to the back of that pack. Sean Medling gets by. Travis, that was a good effort by Travis of trying to get up there and challenge them leaders, but he does have that little bit of damage on that left front corner, and I think it may be affecting the aerodynamics of that car just a little.
We have Tony DeGennaro and Charles Grant Jr. going a lap down.
Yeah. They're going to fall into the back of that group. Hang on to their draft.
I don't know if they'll be able to latch on. I don't think they would carry enough speed to stay with them.
Yeah, I think Charles might, but I think Tony might. He might fall off because Tony's got.
I think Tony will.
He's got some damage. He's got some pretty heavy damage on that driver's side and the back. That might help out Randall Drake in this pack and them guys back here once they catch up to Travis, or Tony DeGennaro.
Yeah, they're catching up to another car coming up. That's like Eric Lambert.
Yeah, he's
about to go a lap down.
Yep. Well, that's what pit road penalties will do for you right there, but still a good effort by Eric today. 12th place, not bad. And right now, actually being the first car lap down, but I think he may lose that to Charles Grant Jr.
Yeah, he should.
He'll be the second car lap down. 13th now.
Yeah, he went really wide, and he should most likely lose the draft because of that.
Now, Roger Wagner continuing to lead, been out front for 21 laps.
Like Sean Medling was going to try to take it up the outside, but thought better of it. Travis Brown is loose. Looks like he got it saved. That splits up the field even more now.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh,
that's
Lambert hard into the wall. Oof.
He caught the back end there, the tail of Charles Grant
that's
Jr.
Eric Lambert.
Yeah.
His day just goes from bad to worse. He's smoking.
Yeah, it looks like he's staying off the track here. No caution.
Nope, no caution. Stay green.
Tony DeGennaro taking his car behind the wall. And I'm sure
Yeah, but
probably...
he hit that outside wall hard.
Yes, he did. Looked like he got hung up on the back bumper there of Charles Grant Jr. Well, they go by Logan Powers. So Logan goes a lap down now. He'll fall to the tail end of that group behind Sean Medling. Good run for Sean Medling today. Man, that's great. He's a good driver, and he always seems to get caught up in a lot of stuff. I've always watched. Every year gets caught up into other people's stuff, or he just has bad luck. A great run today for him. Roger Sievert, 5th place, hanging on to that front pack. Got a 5-car pull away right now.
Yeah, it looks like if they don't get their act together behind them, it's going to be a 5-car breakaway.
When Joe Roberts is just hanging right on that back bumper of Roger Wagner right now. AARP? Roger running an AARP on that. Oh, he must be a member. He's old enough. I got to tease him about that, He's old enough to be a member of AARP, I guess.
Got him.
Oh, I'll hear about that one, I'm sure.
He'll probably come back to you a week later. Hey, Rudy, so about the ARP membership.
Well, Brandon Kreutz goes another lap down as he stays up high and lets all the leaders go by. But he's running in 13th right now as he did get by Eric Lambert.
Yeah, welcome to the white flag.
Yes, sir. This time by Roger Wagner.
Went by quick.
Yes, it did. And if Jeff and them want to get the lead, they got to go now because you already know Joe is perfectly content with riding behind Roger because he's just going to start 4th. Roger wins this, Roger's not going to start 4th. He's going to start 2nd. So Joe's perfectly fine.
All right, white flag, guys. Here we go. One more to go.
Yeah,
Biglin taking a look on the outside. Cato looked like he was going to go with them.
Something happened to Cato.
Yeah,
he just didn't want to go.
Yeah, he's going to suck up.
Roger Wagner winning it here today. Congrats. Good run for him, and Joe Roberts 2nd, Jeff Figlin in 3rd. Good run. All right. Guys, Roger led 27 laps out of the 30. That's crazy, ain't it? Well, let's see if we can find him here. Roger Wagner. Is he? There he is. Nope. Yeah, Big Daddy Roger. Here we go. Roger Wagner.
What's up, my friend?
Good run today. Congrats on your win. I know it didn't really matter, but Was you thinking about if things would have been a little bit different, maybe letting Joe Roberts get by you for the win?
If it would have improved his starting position for next week beyond starting right behind me anyway, yes.
Yeah.
But since it wasn't going to, we executed the plan that we had put in place perfectly.
Very good, very good. Yeah, well, he'll be starting right behind you on the grid for next week then.
Yeah, he will start in the 4th position next week. So, congrats him. I really owe him everything right there because he didn't try anything. We made a plan as soon as we got together, and we executed it, and worked out good.
Well, good run today. Congrats on your win. Any shout-outs?
The whole RPM bunch on down the line. There's so many of us now. It's hard to remember everybody. Joe, Randall, Mike, Kevin. Eric Lambert. Had luck for Eric in that deal right there. He got a little side-by-side action with, I believe, the 38 car, and it kind of took him out of it. But he was going to push me around pretty good too. Steven, Jeff, all the guys that ran in the first race, Brander, Jordan, Andrew, all those guys. So,
well, tell me
got
about
a great
that
bunch of guys, and hopefully we're going to do good.
Tell me about that little deal with Jeff Figlin there.
Man, I don't know. I'm fixing to go back here and take a look at it. I really don't know what happened, to tell you the truth. I know he was on the outside, and he got up beside me, and I don't know if he was trying to side draft close or what the deal was, but really got into my door. I thought he got in there pretty hard.
Yeah.
Apparently it didn't really hurt the car much, but I don't know. I guess just, racing. I don't know. Got to remember, these cars move around, and especially when you're the guy on the outside, if the guy on the inside's cars move a little, yours is going to move a little. Got a chance they're going to come together. So, got to really be mindful of those things. And I don't know, maybe he was just trying to catch a little side draft there, but he got into me pretty good. It did actually dent the side of the car. Maybe it made it a little more aerodynamic. I'm not sure, but I watched him do it to Eric too, and you just got to be careful when you're plate racing. Cars move around.
That's right.
This kind of is what it is.
All right. Thanks for talking with me, Roger, and congrats. You'll be starting on the outside. You and Michael Leiby on the front row. So that's a great job and great win tonight. Congrats.
Thank you, sir. And again, congratulations to Michael for getting that overall. He just edged me out there a little bit.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, running down through the results. Roger Wagner first, Joe Roberts second, Jeff Figlin in third, Ross Cato fourth, Roger Sievert fifth, Sean Medling sixth, Travis Brown seventh, Randall Drake eighth, Kevin Spalding ninth, Mike Vining 10th, Logan Powers coming in 11th, Charles Grant Jr. 12th, Brandon Kreutz 13th, Eric Lambert 14th, and Tony DeGennaro running out the field in 15th. So the field's set. We'll see you next week here, folks, for IWCR. Sorry about that. And thanks for watching tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. These guys put on a heck of a show out here. Michael Leiby will be our pole sitter for next week. Roger Wagner on the outside. So, pole set, and here we go. All right. Till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.